Now, I did a video talking about the facts of the matter. Your government, and I'll repeat myself because I need people to understand just how big that number is of spending damn near $2 trillion that it doesn't have. Tariffs, which are paid by which there are people out there that believe that foreign governments are the ones that pay the tariffs levied by the United States government. That's not how it works. And if you notice that, why is he a little frustrated? It's because there are folks that are actually believe that. In fact, Trump said that himself. He's wrong. And I would hope that he understands that, but he said that himself. And then you get the guys, well, he was actually saying, no, he explicitly stated that that money was coming from foreign governments. It's not. Import tax, which is a tariff, is paid by the importer, which are U.S. business owners for the most part, and U.S. buyers, consumers. How you feel about that? And I understand that people are going to say, well, the tariffs are meant to do X, Y, and Z. It's meant to encourage manufacturing going. I get all that. Okay. That's not what I'm saying. We need to at least get the facts in order that it's not foreign governments paying that. So this money that they're claiming that they're going to give to people are paid by American citizens and American companies. Okay. That's where the tariff revenue comes from. However, there are folks out there that believe that, well, the $2,000 isn't inflationary, that they're giving because they're getting it from the tariff money, or it's coming from the tariff revenue. Guys, the tariff revenue right now isn't anything close to how much they're overspending. That said, this is coming in the form of a check. That is inflationary. But listen to Bissett right now, who tries to dodge the damn question. This is where, again, why I hate politics. These guys know what they're doing. They know it's inflationary, but this is nothing but a political scheme. It's unfortunate that that's where we're at with politics, where you have to give people free money in order to try to win an election. Listen to what Bissett said here. Just listen in. It's going to trip you out.
And my prediction is that first quarter, second quarter, what we're going to see is we have brought the inflation down. It is curving down. And real income, the other side of that equation is real income growth. And we are going to see this from all this investment.
Would a $2,000 tariff dividend check going to people be inflationary?
Well, there are a lot of things that are going to happen.
He is refusing to say yes or no, guys, because they know that it is. It doesn't say, because it sounds good. You think that, well, it's just coming from the tariff revenue. It's not like they're injecting money. Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. The money is, they're not currently spending. Well, they are currently spending in a deficit, guys. It's not simply inflationary spending isn't simply when the federal government budgets things and they just overspend by $2 trillion. That's a part of it. But they're injecting this buying power out of nowhere from money that they don't actually have. They're still deficit spending, and that's including with the tariffs. It absolutely is inflationary. It 100% is inflationary. That's why instead of saying, no, it's not, in fact, he didn't say that. Listen, I rewinded right here. He got asked explicitly, and kudos to Fox just asking him the damn question. He knows, they all know that it's inflationary, but this is about buying votes and nothing more.
Well, there are a lot of things that are going to happen next year.
Is that one of them?
And that could be one of them. And again, maybe we could persuade Americans to save that.
Knowing that they're not going to do that. It's effectively a stimulus. It's not as pretty as one where a bunch of guys in Congress get to sign a bill. No. He's saying that, well, maybe they'll save it. You know they ain't going to save shit. They're going to get the $2,000 that you injected out of nowhere into the economy that you took from taxpayers, right, who were importing goods. And now they have this buying power that you injected into the economy out of nowhere. Because, again, you're still overspending. The federal government is overspending right now, not in my opinion. Tariffs included. Tariff revenue included. They're not going to save anything. That will be the best case scenario. You know they're going to get that $2,000 and they spending it.
one of the things that's going to happen next year is the Trump accounts. Every child who was born from January 1st for the next 3 years is going to get a government account that goes into the stock market. So every American child born for the next 3 years, starting January 1st, is going to have that. They can take it out when they're 18. They're going to learn the power of compounding, and
Social Security for kids is essentially what that is.
A lot of financial literacy around that. And I think the reason that we saw kind of the disastrous election in New York is young people don't feel like they have a stake in the economy. So we want to give them a stake in the economy.
That is him explicitly saying that socialism is rising and we're going to adopt a socialistic policy to try to buy people's votes. This is insane. And you expect it coming from the Democrats, but this is why I continue to say that the people with R's next to their name are far similar in economic policy to Democrats than you want to give them credit for. I understand that you might like these guys. I understand that you may support these guys. What I am saying is the factual statement. That is, tariffs included, your government is still overspending. Tariffs included, and the tariffs are not coming from it's not coming from other governments or other companies. It's coming from the American people that are importing those goods. That's where the tariff revenue is coming from. That's how tariffs works. I understand that people may have lied to you, and if you aren't the ones importing, you have no idea how it, but the U.S. government is levying export tariffs for the most part are illegal anyway, right? The most of the money, 99.9% of the money is coming from the American importer. Okay? Not my opinion. So, and if you remember how they were talking about this earlier, it's not like it's going to go to every single person. They're saying that households that are making less than $100,000 are the ones that will be eligible for it. Well, that's hilarious, because what that tells me is that a lot of the producers aren't going to get access to that money. This is effectively wealth distribution. It's welfare status. That's what it is. It's not even your money. A lot of the guys that are making less than $100,000, not only, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if it's going to everybody, you know it's going to people that don't even pay taxes. It's wealth redistribution. It's welfare.